Why do I have problems? What an intriguing question. Why do I have any problem at all? If you notice carefully and if you pay a slight bit of attention to the moments where you have a problem, you will notice that we have problems only where the activities of the self are most dominant. Otherwise, there's no problem at all. You are in a certain situation and you are looking at the world from the prism of your own self as to why are things this way, why am I not okay, why is my life bad, why is my health not okay, why do I not get an increment, why am I fat, why am I not thin, why am I ugly, why did my parents live like this, why was I raised in a foster home, why is my father turned an alcoholic, why did my parents get divorced. All of the problems that will come to your mind will be at the center of it will be me, which is that the most dominant position that I have taken to the worldview is me, and that is the origin of all problems. Otherwise, there isn't a problem at all. So why do I have problems, or why do we have any problem at all? We have a problem only when there is a strong dominating sense of self. And we go about facing this problem in terms of taking action into the future so that I can get rid of this feeling. I have a feeling that something is not okay, and my response to that action is to go out there, do something so that I change that feeling and get okay. But that doesn't mean I've handled the problem, right? The problem can be that there is violence in the world. My response can be non-violence, but that doesn't mean that the violence has ended. It comes back even stronger. So that's certainly our way of dealing with problem has certainly not worked throughout centuries and throughout the history of mankind. Otherwise, we wouldn't be facing problems of wars, violence, fears, conflict, even after 5,000 years of human existence. So how do I deal with this problem? Now, in a nutshell, if we are saying or we are establishing that the root of the problem is a strong association with the self, then the solution also is to end the association with the self. And how does one do that? One does that through a process of awareness. And awareness is not, again, it's not an action that I now go there, sit on a mountaintop and start to meditate and try and become aware of myself. That's another opposite reaction to the problem itself and not going to lead to any awareness. The way to deal with it is to pay attention, right? I'm just using another word so that we don't confuse it with the practices associated with awareness. The way to deal with all of this or life in general is to pay attention. And what is paying attention? Paying attention is not the selective focus. Paying attention is a state of paying attention to everything and paying attention to what exists today. Not paying attention with the lenses of past knowledge and belief systems that's been fed into my mind, but paying attention to everything. So there may be a problem that I might be facing. Paying attention means to go through it. Problem means that I've been left with a certain feeling. That feeling could be I'm feeling sad and depressed. Can I pay attention to my sadness? Can I pay attention to the depression? Can I pay attention from my sadness, and can I shift that attention from my sadness to pay attention to sadness in general? Because whether I am feeling sad or you are feeling sad, sadness is the same. So can I pay attention to sadness? Can I pay attention to the reality of sadness? Why is it caused? Where is it coming from? What am I really sad about? Is there any me in the process, or am I attracting the energy of sadness? And when I pay attention, which means to choicelessly observe what actually is, what the action actually is taking place, you will notice that when you are able to pay attention to the whole, that little teeny weeny part called me suddenly disappears, and so does the problem. Try it out, pay attention, really means to really go through it and not go midway to it, conclude and build up a series of actions so that it becomes an escape from the problem. No. Attention means to pay attention to the whole of it, go through it, and once I go through it and I understand it in totality, the problem stands solved automatically. See you again next time.